here to give live coverage to you. We are seeing the top 10 teams in our small division and the top 10 teams in our medium division this morning, and then we will have the award ceremony shortly after that time. The second half of our day will consist of large teams and co-ed teams, as well as the crowning of the champions at that time as well. My name is Heather Kirkley, and I have been around IHSA cheer for several years now. I coached at the high school varsity level for 10 years and then moved on to start judging, and have done that for the past 7 years. And excited to be here with you today commentating.
Hi guys, I'm also here today as well. My name is Mabry Champion. I've been in cheerleading for a very long time as well. I am an alumni from O'Fallon Township High School here in Illinois, and then I currently have 1 more year left at Lindenwood, so I am still an athlete for 1 more year, getting my master's. I'm a part of NCAA speed and college staff, and I was also on the U.S. National All-Girl team. So I'm super excited to be here again for finals and commentating and taking you through the competition.
What you're going to hear from us today is we're going to announce teams, give you a little bit of history behind it, tell you about the good things that we see throughout the routine, some amazing and difficult skills that we're seeing that we got to see yesterday.
And again, for those of you joining us today, you are watching live coverage of the IHSA Competitive Cheer Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school championship action.
We are going to be having our national anthem sung by another freshman from Waterloo today, and that will be coming up here very shortly. So we'll come back with you with the national anthem.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Today's event is also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network Live mobile app for Apple and Android users. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live events wherever you are. All right, and again, we're getting set up to sing our national anthem, again by a student here cheering at Waterloo. And then we'll get this show on the road.
All right, good morning. Make some noise out there, girls in the doors. I think we can do a little better than that. Let's get loud for the IHSA Cheerleading State Finals. Make some noise out there. That sounds like a crowd for a cheerleading competition. Welcome again, folks. Again, this is the finals. We're going to see the top 10 teams in small and medium this morning into the afternoon. My name is Jason Powell again. I'm going to be one of your announcers today, and I'm so excited to be back here for another finals.
My name is Vernon, and I would like to welcome you all to our second and final day of our Cheerleading State Finals.
We're going to go ahead and get this thing started, but before we do, it is our duty to honor the United States of America. We'll be singing of the national anthem. The Star Spangled Banner will be presented today by Jaden Henson. She is a bulldog from Waterloo, helping welcome her. before we do that, we do a quick crowd check. Make some noise if you're here supporting the small teams. Make some noise.
Let's hear for all of our medium teams.
I think we're ready. We're going to get this thing cracking. Here we go.
Hello and welcome back to our 2022 IHSA State Final Day. This is our last day. We have our top 10 teams. We are going to be rotating between our small team division and our medium team division. This first team that we're going to be seeing is Farmington. They have qualified for state 9 times, and 5 of those times they have advanced to day 2. Winning second place 2 different times. So I know that they've had that second place experience and they're hungry for that first. So we're excited to let them start the day.
Yes, very excited to already have our first team get set up and ready to go on the mat. Again, they all had to compete yesterday on the same floor, the same warm-up. So a few of the teams had a great day yesterday. A few of the teams could do a little bit better today. So it's kind of going to be up to them if they can hold that performance, or, you know, some can improve a little bit. But again, we start a clean slate today. The top 10s again have advanced. So now it's up to them to see what they do on this day and today's mat.
Absolutely. So like she said, yesterday's scores do not matter. It is brand new today. So the only thing that they have is yesterday our judges gave them comments, and all that they could do in a hotel room is take those comments and try to just push a little bit harder today, because this will be the final time for all of these teams to perform. This is Farmington.
That's right. Good luck, farmers. You may now take the floor.
Good release, caught at the very top.
Very good execution on their pyramid.
Very nice execution, getting the crowd involved.
Very strong start. And visual appeal.
Again, utilizing all of their athletes is key here when you have 7 on the floor.
Beautiful synchronization on these round up back handsprings.
Good job, Farmers. Enjoyable to watch. They did a fantastic job. Again, having 7 on the floor can be very difficult. They added the difficulty that they needed in all of the rubric areas, and they just had fun with it.
They definitely did. Again, 7 athletes is hard to keep up a full routine, and they definitely had that jam-packed. Again, they were always doing something. There was never a time that any of the 7 were just standing and waiting. Again, that's hard to make clear the entire floor, but they definitely did that and put on a show, and they should be happy with that routine.
All right, we are going to be moving on to our medium team division. This is going to be Grayslake Central. They have qualified for state 10 times since IHSA has started. 7 of those times they've made it to day 2. They have earned a 2nd place title and a 3rd place title. And again, this is one of those teams that have tasted the 2nd place and is so close. They've never had a 1st place, and again, they're probably hungry for what that feels like and getting those rings.
All right, and here they are already moving on to our next team. Good luck to Grayslake Central.
Starting with some power, volume, and standing tucks.
Beautiful synchronization on these body positions and cool downs.
Nice execution on the baskets. This team is doing a great job of volume.
Very nice synchronization on these run-up answering layouts.
That will help their difficulty, having that many girls go at one time so beautifully.
Beautiful timing on those jumps again.
Using all athletes at one time here. Beautiful tumbling. They are bringing it today.
On both of those switches in the pyramid. And now switching trick flyers.
The execution on these skills have been perfect. What a great performance. The skill execution in that routine, you couldn't have asked for anything more, and they will be rewarded for that.
Definitely, that is exactly what the judges are looking for, is having those 2 stunts up in the air, having the bases, no movement underneath, and having the top girls look exactly the same up in the air with body positions is exactly what they're looking for, and they definitely achieved that and will be rewarded.
Great, great job to those athletes. Our next division, we will be going back to the small team division. We will be seeing Carterville. Carterville also is one of those teams that have qualified for state 10 times, so they have a history here. 7 out of those 10, they've gone to day 2. So they do have a history of going to day 2. They do have that feeling. And this is another team that has gotten 2nd place. So close, and they are ready for this.
Heads up with some of the teams we have coming up shortly.
some of the hardest parts about this is that they go yesterday and they get this feedback from the judges, and they can't change the difficulty at this point. It is what it is. They put it all out on the mat yesterday, so they can't increase difficulty, but they can increase their execution scores, their projection and showmanship scores. And so that's really, the top 2 teams have set a really high precedence to set that stage.
They definitely have, and again, just like we were talking about yesterday, execution is a very, very big part of these routines, especially whenever they will keep the exact routines again from yesterday and today. And already we do have taking the mat. Good luck to Carterville.
Solid landing.
Again, some great timing with all of our tumbling so far in this routine.
Nice baskets with 3 skills. That's a high difficulty element. Using signs to get the crowd involved. Very visual.
Beautiful running tumbling section. Moving right into another stun sequence.
High to high.
Great job showing off all their body positions. Now moving right into their pyramid.
Another solid pyramid. On another pyramid. Catching all the way to the top.
Very good execution. And again, the coaches are going crazy. The crowd is going crazy. You can tell the athletes are happy with that.
Another team that left it all on the mat. Yesterday we saw some shakiness and with their pyramid, and today they came back out and hit it. The coaches are happy. The girls are happy. Very exciting to see that and know that they left it all out on the mat.
Very good job to Carterville. And I know it has to be, nerve-wracking going out for finals, but you have to think they did already compete on this mat yesterday and had a feel for what it's like with the spotlight. So that's really definitely going to help them today at finals, even though obviously you're still going to have nerves coming out and performing. But they did an absolutely great job, and I think all the teams so far have done an amazing job and even a little bit better than yesterday.
Absolutely. So far the executions have been top-notch. They are setting the bar very high.
Very high. And you have to think there's there's freshmen on this team. There could be some kids on this team that have never competed in a setting like this. And again, even sophomores, because we had virtual competition last year. So there's going to be a lot of new faces and athletes on these teams that have never competed in a space like this. So it's definitely going to help them having the day one and now coming out and giving it feeling a little bit better and more familiar with what it's like to actually be under the spotlight in a real crowd.
Well, and even just cheering in this arena, they're used to cheering in on a basketball gym, and here we are in a huge arena. So we have Benet Academy. They're in the medium division. They have qualified for state 3 times and have never, ever made it to day 2. So they are setting school history. Very excited to have them. They look thrilled to be here. Let's see what they can bring today.
Here we go. Good luck to the Red Wings.
Strong opening tumbling. Beautiful skill in the back.
And showing some more beautiful tumbling with some more flexibility with our top rows, getting those body positions out of the way. Execution on these stunt sequences. You can tell the top girls have those beautiful body lines when those slow downs.
Nice landing on those tumbling skills.
Great job on those landings and the standing tucks, and very strong start, keeping those voices high.
And now we're getting into some running tumbling. So all of this will help with their difficulty. All those standing tucks that they're doing will probably end up going to skill utilization and increase the score at the bottom. Beautiful job. Release up to the top. The smile on their faces is awesome. They're so pleased. One last element.
Beautiful highlighted pass at the end of a routine. That is hard to do.
It's hard to come to an arena like this with the lights, never have done this, and then just leave it all out on the mat. So you can already see some emotions from the athletes that were on the floor. Very good job. All that you can ask for today is just making sure that you have a clean routine, and they did that.
They definitely did. And again, like you said, this is their first day making it to day 2, so they've already accomplished something amazing at state this year. So great job to Benet Academy. And we've already got our next team set on the floor. The next team that will be coming to the floor will be Columbia.
Columbia is in the small team division this year. They've qualified for state 13 times, made it to day 2 11 out of those 13. Now the cool thing about Columbia is they have gone back and forth between divisions. We talked yesterday, you were put in a division based on your school size. So they have wobbled between small and medium. So some of these awards that they've received are for small and some are for medium. They've won first 4 times. second place 2 times and third place 2 times. So I know that they're hungry again for another first place title and another ring from these coaches that have made such a great legacy for this team.
All right, well, here they are taking the floor. Good luck to the Eagles.
Very clean opening, shows off their tumbling skills.
Very loud and sharp voices. Very easy to understand and have the crowd yell along.
Good save from that stunt structure.
Yes, and making sure it went straight and still got the dismount. Very good hold.
All their skills have been solid. Let's keep it up. Create a visual in the center. We'll add for that visual appeal and help with the routine composition.
Very good from to the top. Pulling those stretches. Creative transitions into this pyramid as well as the center group. Great job with the inversion right up to the top with that half turn.
Very nice height there going along with the music.
Job to the Eagles.
One thing that they were really strong with is they fought for every one of those skills. You could see a little bit of wobble, so you will see that in their execution score, but they maintained them. So the good news is that they have that, and they have a ton of difficulty in this routine. They did a great job bringing it out, considering that we had virtual state last year, and a lot of these girls, like you said, have never been to a loud arena. That means your voices are much softer with the lights and the spotlight. So good job, Columbia.
Very good job. And just like you said, it could dock on some of their points, but those other categories are where they're going to make up for it. So they did an absolutely great job of continuing on to the next sections of the routine and continuing to be performing through that dance and through that pyramid, no matter what, not stopping through the routine and kind of giving up. They did an amazing job and still kept everything up in the air.
Good job, Columbia. All right, we are moving on to our medium team division. This is going to be U-High. They have a long history too, so they've qualified for state 12 times, and out of those 12 have made top 10 7 times. They've never won a trophy yet, but I know that they are hungry for it. Looks like coaches are ready and amped and ready to go, so I can only imagine what the athletes are doing in the back behind the curtain to get pumped up for today.
Sports live on the internet. If you can't make it to the big game, including the IHSA State Championships and Street Live.
So if you're just joining us, we're excited to have you for the 2022 IHSA State Finals. We are going back and forth between small teams and medium teams. At the end of each, the top 10 in each division performing, you will see the championship at the end, where they get to stand up and get their trophy and get their medals.
And again, we have the Pioneers taking the floor. You can hear the crowd section right behind us. We've got a lot of fans coming to see them. Very strong start in height and the jumps and the tucks after.
Clean execution.
Beautiful full downs, again from that body position, which is what we need. Great synchronization in those two to tucks.
Execution so far has been awesome, which is what they need to keep moving up. Beautiful hit to the top. Having fun with the music.
Again, very beautiful execution and a nice transition out. Right into their running tumbling. Very visual running tumbling section. They have a lot going on from every direction. And again, amazing timing for all their tumbling in this routine. Ending with a beautiful specialty pass that they highlighted with the team.
Showing off their skills. Very cool visual going from the angle and a hard skill. Handstand to a standing tuck.
Ending with that beautiful toe-touch basket. Amazing performance from the Pioneers. Again, ending with a standing tuck is a very, very hard skill, especially at the very end of a dance. So again, great job to that team keeping the stamina up and really showing off their work throughout the entire routine.
I think one of the common things that I'm seeing this morning and noticing is that everybody is coming here today and leaving it on the mat, but making every element so clean and so tight. And that's what you got to do to get podium today.
Very true, very true.
You did notice that they did have one stunt fall. However, with the numbers that they have on the floor, you have to have a majority of your athletes doing the skill. So the nice thing is they still had two up in the air, which will still give them the difficulty that they need. All right, we are moving on to our small team division. This is North Boone. They have qualified for state 5 times since IHSA started, recognizing cheerleading. They have qualified for day 2 4 times, and they've won 3rd place once. So again, they kind of know what that title feels like and want to move up in the ranks of 2nd or 1st.
Again, with all these teams, a lot of them have been to day 2 before. but not many of them have gotten to taste what it feels like to get that first place. So again, they all are hungry and ready to just go out there again and leave it all on the mat, because they did have the opportunity to make it to day 2, and already that is an accomplishment. So here we have North Boone getting set, about to take the floor.
You may now take the floor.
Good luck to the Vikings.
Beautiful basket. Signs coming through. That's a very nice visual opening of using the whole floor.
Beautiful synchronization with the entire team of those jumps to tuck.
Difficult high to high, pulling the body elements and going down.
Beautiful full-up switch up to that stretch. Again, showing off the flexibility with the body positions.
And another difficult element. It's going to help them get in that high level 4 range.
Great synchronization with the 1 to tucks.
Nice way to transition. And you have 7 on the floor.
Again, they're doing a great job covering the entire floor with only 7 athletes. Lots of talent and tumbling with these 7 athletes.
There's a release that's caught to the top. Another release. Multiple structures being shown. We have our other flyer at the top.
Great execution on that pyramid. And moving right into their dance. Another team ending with full squad standing tucks. Again, that's so hard to do. You can see they are so happy with that routine. The coaches and the crowd.
And now they're running to their coaches. Nothing better than that moment as coaches to have the full, your athletes just so excited at their performance and what they did today.
Very good job to North Boone. And again, it's so nice to see. I mean, we got to see all these teams yesterday, and so it's cool to see those little things that stuck out in their routine that I kind of remember from yesterday. Say it's like the flags they used or something different that the crowd can kind of remember and look for in each routine. So I've seen something that kind of caught my eye yesterday that I'm like, oh, I remember this routine because of this little thing they put in their routine, and that's exactly what we're looking for in the judges, to kind of see some things to stick out to and be unique and different from the rest.
You got it. Also fun to see them bring it a little bit harder today. It's like, as a coach, you would sit there and you would say, okay, this is it. Like, this is, you give it your all. This is all that you have today. So it's fun to see that the athletes are bringing that and doing just that. So we have the same rubric that we had yesterday. When we're watching these performances, the judges are looking for jumps, tumbling, pyramids and tosses, partner stunts, motions and dance, projection and showmanship, skill utilization, and routine composition. They look at the difficulty in which they're throwing as well as the execution there. We have our medium team. Antioch here has qualified for state 15 times, made it to day 212. They've won first place once, second place twice, and third place twice. So they have had a first place experience and they want another one here.
You can see they are ready to go. You can already hear the crowd shouting their name. Coaches are ready to go. They're already set, and Antioch taking the floor. Good luck, girls.
Fun opening visual.
Beautiful heights, yes, in those baskets.
Impressive tumbling from the team.
Beautiful execution on these stunts so far, and again, a very fast-paced routine. Again, that is hard to hold a body position while you're turning in the stunt, and they made it look easy.
And they've been holding that flyer up in the air for that whole time. That's hard to do too, to connect the skills that you need. A visual lift. That will help go down in the routine composition, skill utilization.
Very smart choices from these stunt groups.
Using all athletes at one time to make some visual flips in the center. Rolls in to start pyramid. What a good transition that was.
Beautiful height and synchronization in these baskets going right up into their pyramid. Oh, I remember the pirouette from yesterday. Beautiful execution once again. Right to the top with the shotgun rewind.
So much energy here. When they bring it all at the end, you know that they're happy with their performance, and they are. The coaches are just as happy. They've been over here cheering and yelling and stomping with the girls, and fun to see.
Very, very good performance. Great job to Antioch. And again, I want to say everything in the routine, just the execution was amazing. And even though there was one point in the routine where they could have let a stunt come down, but those cheerleaders are so smart, and in that moment, no matter what, they're not going to let her come down.
Yeah.
That's a big thing in cheerleading too, is like, say a stunt is shaky, you kind of have to know in that exact second is, what are we going to do? Are we going to mark the stunt, or are we going to stay up in the air? And that's something that all of these cheerleaders have done, and it's just kind of learned throughout the years as you're performing, and I think everyone's done a great job with that.
Absolutely. I mean, you learn how to be a team. You learn how to rely on other people to help you get through. You truly become that family community to make a good team. That's what you have to have.
Very true.
All right, we are flipping to our small team division. As a reminder, we are going back and forth between each division since we have two sets of panel judges. This is Breese Central. They've qualified for state 12 times. Out of the 12, they have made it to state 11. That is amazing. That's an amazing stat for this team. They have gotten third place 3 times and first place 3 times. So this coach has changed the program, made a wonderful name for this team, and I know that they're wanting a 4th ring after today, so they're gonna bring it.
They're excited. They are ready. Already coming out, taking the floor. We've got a lot of props set up. All right. Breese Central is taking the floor. Good luck to the Cougars. Already starting out with the visual appeal, going through the flags. Beautiful height in those tucks.
Great volume, getting the crowd involved. Switch-ups.
Very good execution on this entire stunt sequence by all of the groups.
Rotating jumps, 4 different ones, full team. That will help them with that difficulty in the jump area. Visual to get into these stunts. High to highs, body positions. Hold down. Good sync on those round-off tucks coming out from the center.
Again, very good job in this choreography. They've got tumbling coming from all corners, and again, like you said, from the center. Very visual appeal.
As well as the synchronization of all those athletes. They will be rewarded in their difficulty for having that many girls go at one time and the sync being so beautiful. Tucks at the end. Landing all of them.
Another hand in hand. That is a very hard skill, taking it up right to the top to one leg. Definitely going to help their pyramid score.
Nice ripples all throughout this dance. That will help in their motion scores. Fast-paced ripples. Good job, Breese Central.
Very strong performance.
They did a great job on execution. You did see that there was one stunt fall, but again, this team has enough athletes on the floor that they needed 2 to get that difficulty, so they're still up there. Great job.
Great job of the Cougars. Again, if they do have that, they did an amazing job continuing. They had some very synchronized tumbling after and continued to do a great job with the formations and keeping the energy up throughout the dance.
Got it. All right, in our medium team division, we are going to be seeing Burlington Central. They have qualified for state 4 times and made it to day 2 times. So they're excited to see how high they can go in top 10. Hoping for a trophy just like all the other teams. When you're here today, the best that you can hope for is executing really well, showing that you're excited and want to be here, and leaving it all out on the mat.
And again, for those of you just joining, you are watching live coverage of the IHSA Competitive Cheer Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school championship action.
And now performing in the medium division, let's hear it for the Rockets of Burlington Central.
And here we go, going on right to the next team. And again, in the medium team division, switching back, we have Burlington Central.
Their fan section is ready with all their lights in this arena. Good luck. Starting off with those standing fulls, the volume is big.
Again, very good height and synchronization in those jumps. Very fast routine, moving right into their elite stunt section.
Low to high, heel to heel, a hard stunt to hit.
Again, beautiful body lines from those top girls in the full downs. Very good stability with all the bases underneath as well. No movement.
All going to their execution score. Tumbling skills to transition.
And again, utilizing every athlete with a basket in the back while they have their running tumbling section. Great job on that runner that's been full. Beautiful execution. As well in their running tumbling section. And now again, moving right into their pyramid.
Visual dance.
Very strong ending.
Fun dance. They did a great job with motions. They did a great job with the visuals and the ripples in that dance, so they will be rewarded for that.
And again, they started out very, very strong. Like right away when you have, those standing fulls in the opening, you could hear the crowd go crazy for. They had great synchronization in those jumps. Again, and they did an amazing job keeping the energy all the way through the entire routine.
Absolutely. With a lot of these teams, the goal is to take these skills that are difficult and make them look easy, like anybody could do them, but they are actually very hard skills. Even just lifting a girl up in the air and making it as solid as you can is a hard skill.
Very true. And again, we're seeing some signs coming out here, and that's something you wouldn't think is difficult, but even to just time signs and putting those up sharp, is something that you have to practice over and over again. So we're going to see a lot of sign work with this next team as well. They did a good job yesterday. So again, with all the teams, like we said before, it is a clean slate. So.
Yep, scores from yesterday do not matter. However, this is Johnsburg. They have qualified for state 3 times and made top 10 all 3 of those times. So another program that has just done a great job putting their name out there. They're excited. This routine has, I remember from yesterday, has a lot of different elements, flags, signs, palms, a lot of different visuals in it. So we're excited
to see it again. Good luck to the Skyhawks.
Creative way to use those signs.
Beautiful timing on the cartwheel tucks, moving right into highlighting these 2 to fulls. Very hard tumbling pass.
And sinking them.
Very strong start. Go into their elite stunt section. Very visual transition. Again, just holding that hand in hand is very difficult to do. Beautiful full-up switch-up straight to that body position.
Visual exit out. Good tumbling execution.
Beautiful timing on those almost entire team round-up handspring pulls. That is hard to do. Again, utilizing those signs for another visual appeal.
But using them also to move across to get to one side of the floor to the other.
Yes. Very good job on those baskets. Good height and setting them out.
Ground up to extensions and preps. Hard skill to get that body all the way from the ground, all the way up, and they made it look easy.
Again, never letting those top girls come to the ground, going right back up straight to the pyramid.
Good timing here.
Split element up to the top. Beautiful. Again, remember the diameter from yesterday. Right to the top. You can hear the coaches, the crowd going crazy. You know they're happy with that performance.
And now they're just having fun with the dance. Wow.
Amazing performance. The athletes rushing out. The coaches going crazy. They should be so proud of that performance.
Majority of that routine is filled with very, very difficult skills, and they made the whole thing look simple and easy, like they could do it in their sleep.
Exactly, like you said, that's the goal, making those difficult skills look easy and all synchronized. And they did an amazing job with everything they did in that routine.
And the crowd is right behind us, so you can hear them, you can hear that they're excited, smiles on all their faces as well. How fun is this? Our next team that we are seeing is Grayslake Central, another team that gets to be right behind us. We see green hair and green lights, so that makes it fun. Grayslake has qualified for state 11 times And 10 out of the 11 times they have made it to day 2. So another team that is well versed in day 2, knows what they need to do to mentally be prepared for this day and leave it all out on the mat. And one awesome thing is that they've actually won first before. So they have that feeling, they have that taste, that sense of what that feels like. And I know that these coaches are wanting a second ring here.
Yes, they're giving their final hugs before they step apart to play the music. They've already set out their signs. They're about to come out. And again, we have that crowd section behind us. And it's great to see. You can tell they're lighting their signs up so the athletes can actually see their fans and know exactly where they are cheering them on.
Yeah, because this arena is dark. And you have to fill it with the volume. And the crowd section is happily helping with that. Pumping up the athletes.
All right, good luck to Grayslake Central. Give it up for the Rams. Beautiful start with those difficult cartwheel pulls. Again, great synchronization on these jumps to tug. Oh yes, I remember this beautiful ripple from yesterday.
While using the flex in the back for another visual look. This team has done a great job choreographing to get from one place to another and you not even noticing it.
Exactly.
A round up to the top. Very hard skill.
Very good execution on these pull-ups.
Helping them get to the level 4 and stunt category that they need with difficulty.
And a nice creative dismount. Going right into that running tumbling. Again, they're doing a great job covering the entire floor. Great job with all the sign work as well as the standing tucks in between.
And they made it look very creative and visual for the audience.
Again, another team not letting those flyers hit the ground before they go right into that pyramid.
Releasing one girl, adding in another one. One of the ways that they can get higher difficulty is multiple top girls to the top.
Switch up right to the top.
Releasing her.
Very nice transition to get into that dance and add those levels. Amazing performance. Again, coach is happy. The crowd behind us is so happy. They should be so proud of that routine they just put out on the floor.
Yeah, that routine is fun to watch. It almost is like you can't even tell they're shifting from one element to the next element because they do such a good job using skills to transition their athletes.
Very true. Very seamless transitions. Again, like you said, how they use tumbling a lot in that routine and just getting across the floor into their next section. So they did an amazing job with that. And that takes a lot of practice and a lot of figuring out where each athlete needs to go on the floor before the next section.
All right, so we're alternating between the small team division and the medium team division. Our next small team is Pinckneyville. They have qualified for state 9 times and made day 2 times. They have earned a second place trophy and medals, and they are probably wanting to aim to get the first. So all athletes performing here today. We have our top 10 small teams and our top 10 medium teams here, and they are leaving it all out on the floor because this is the last chance a lot of them will be able to perform this routine, and definitely the last time to compete at getting scores by the judges. So it's today. That's all they got.
It is, especially for those seniors. I mean, this could be their last chance taking the floor as a cheerleader. I mean, and this is something just very special, and we're glad we could be back in person to have that for those athletes.
All right, Pinckneyville.
All right, all their props are set up. They're getting lined up behind the mat. All right, here we go, taking the floor. Good luck to the Panthers.
Starting off strong with landing those tucks, helping in their execution score. Very visual, using all athletes.
Great job in the synchronization of those baskets and going right back up into that transition to their stunt. Great job on those high to highs with the full down in the stretch.
Difficulty in those stunts.
Great job on this running tumbling section.
Four different jumps with rotation in between them. Adding to the high difficulty for jumps.
Doing a great job keeping the volume up while they are stunting.
Nice job using two people at the top switching legs and synchronizing those up. That's difficult. They will be rewarded in pyramid difficulty.
Again, moving into another element of an invert to the top that we need in their pyramid. Great job with the high to high as well. And really utilizing those middle layers to get that height and that kick full down. Very good job again. Another team ending with some tumbling.
Very good job. I loved how they used the tumbling to move their athletes across the floor. I think they did a great job with that.
Very true. And even they did have, they did a great job utilizing the entire floor and looking like a bigger team than they were. Even though they're not that small of a team, I think they did a great job covering every single corner and middle of the floor.
Absolutely. And bringing it and leaving it all out on the mat is all that you can ask for today from your athletes as a coach. It's exciting to be in this position for all athletes involved. It's a huge accomplishment to already have made yesterday's finals, but making it to this final today is a goal that most teams shoot for. So congratulations to all teams that have made it here today. We are so thrilled to be back live in person to get this experience for all the athletes, because that's just going to keep growing and growing the sport of cheerleading in Illinois.
Very true. We're so happy to be back in person and as well as be here, because I know a lot of people watching knew we had a snowstorm yesterday, so it's also a blessing that every team was able to get here safely. and still be able to be where they've worked for their entire season.
Absolutely. We are going to see a medium team. This team is called Waterloo. They have qualified for state 8 times and is making school history today for the first time ever, advancing to day 2. So I know this program is super excited for the history that they're making, and they are ready to leave it on the mat.
They're all getting set, ready. Again, every team has their different way of getting set and taking the floor, so it's very cool to see. All right, and here we go. Good luck to Waterloo.
Last couple encouraging words.
Starting off very good synchronization with their tumbling.
Good volume during skills.
Beautiful full arounds with those full downs from the body position.
Crowd's joining in with them. Great use of stunting to get the crowd involved.
Again, a great use of every single athlete on the team, making a very visual appearance for that cheer. Great execution on those high-to-highs. Beautiful synchronization of all top girls in those body positions.
Great use of ripples for their tumbling. That will go to the standing tumbling. And now they're getting into running.
Taking their last few final breaths before they have to transition. Giving us another basket. Beautiful. Right to the top. Great job on the rewind.
Two top girls pulling a skill and switching. That will help their difficulty score. Low to high, another switch, having two go and synchronizing it.
A nice little spin in the middle, adding that beautiful dismount. Right into their dance. You can tell they are happy with that performance. So much energy in this dance. Oh, you can see a few girls crying. So happy. They are very proud of that routine.
As well they should be. They just made school history, and so it's exciting to see that they are pleased and thrilled with the performance that they gave.
Very true. And you said this was their first time making day 2, correct? So
absolutely.
They already made history, even just making it to today. So the fact that they were able to put that routine out there is amazing, and they should be so proud of that.
Yes, they should. All right, so we are alternating back to our small team division. We are going to be seeing St. Edward. St. Edward has qualified for state 5 times and qualified for day 2 out of those 5 times. They've received a 3rd place trophy, which does include a medal for each and every athlete that's on the floor, as well as coaches and other people involved in the schools. And so knowing that they've already had that 3rd place title, they probably are wanting to achieve 2nd or quite possibly 1st. Everybody's here to go for 1st, so that's what's exciting. They're ready.
Very true. And every team, even from yesterday, if they've advanced to today, their goal is also just to do as well or even better. And just like you said, in execution, obviously they can't up their difficulty score, but finding those few little things that they did really well yesterday, but to make it even better today.
Yeah, and remembering too that yesterday's scores do not matter today. It is a brand new clean slate. It doesn't matter where they ranked at the end of last night. It's brand new, so everybody wants that first place, and they're coming out so excited, ready to claim it.
All right, again, this is St. Edward. Good luck to the Green Wave. We're set and ready. Beautiful height in that basket.
Strong motions.
They do. They have some really good motion technique and strong voices.
Very good job landing those into a creative formation in and of itself.
Very true. And keeping those voices up. Again, only 7 athletes, keeping the voices up with all team tumbling.
Good save there. Whole team effort.
Good, and picking it right back up into the full up to body position.
Beautiful. Conversion to the top to one leg.
With a very well executed high to high at the end. Very difficult skills, and they made it look easy.
Yeah, they're doing hard level 4 stunting difficulty skills. And they will be rewarded for that execution.
Beautiful 1.5 up to the back.
Another difficult element that they just made look easy.
Going right into their pyramid. Again, another ground inversion, round off to the top.
Switching to the top by another top curl. Adding to that difficulty in pyramids. Creating some visual elements to help with the routine composition at their bottom. Back handspring walkouts at the end.
Very strong performance.
It was wonderful. They have a lot of hard difficulty stunts in here, but I think the thing that stuck out to me the most was their motions were tight and solid, and that can be really hard to do, to unify those, and so they will be rewarded. I mean, you should see those high scores in their motions.
Definitely, and they were also very, very fast-paced motions. Like, it was cool to see how sharp and how clean with that speed of motions. And also with 7 athletes, they were a very, very loud team. And even continuing through that, the running tumbling, it's very hard to do with a squad tumbling of staying that loud and letting the crowd still hear you. So good job to them.
Absolutely. When we look at motions, we're also looking at our flyer motions, and I think that they did a great job with that as well. We are seeing a medium team next. This is Vernon Hills. They have qualified for state 10 times. 5 out of those 10 times they've received, they've been able to come to day 2 of state, and they've gotten a 3rd place title already. So again, another one of those teams that have tasted a little bit about what this feels like to get up on that podium, have your name announced, walk across the stage and get a medal, and surely they want to come back and do it again and get second or even first place.
All right, and they're already moving along. Again, the next team we are going to see is Vernon Hills, and you'll see them walking out right now, excited, ready to go. Again, you can see them actually waving to their fans and their family. All right, good luck to the Cougars.
Casual lift, opening with synchronized tumbling, beautiful landing. Having that many athletes go at one time will help with difficulty.
Again, tumbling out of a tuck is also very hard to do in standing tumbling. Oh, perfect, adding those standing to full. Good timing as well. Great job on those full switch-ups. Hitting those scales.
Hard to spin up and switch at the same time. They did a great job making it look easy.
Very strong start for Vernon Hills.
Clear up switch-ups, pulling the body positions, adding in the full downs, the other elements that they need to get in that high level 4 rubric.
Beautiful synchronization on those basket tosses. Beautiful execution on those jumps and the double 9, which is a hard jump to make look that good. Okay, moving into some more running tumbling, coming from all corners.
Specialty passes. Beautiful falls. Nice execution on all of those running tumbling skills. Ground back up. Hitting at the very top, execution looked great.
Very good job to Vernon Hills. Again, I really like the levels in their dance, and you could tell even at the end they were really performing and giving it all they had.
Yes, they were, and they did a good job. There is a lot of hard elements in that routine. It's another jam-packed one. Starting in the corner, moving out, they used the whole floor.
They did. They had a lot of creative elements in that routine. Again, like you said, starting from the corner, that's something different to start off with that wow factor. So they did an amazing job having so many points in their routine. That was just like a wow factor and something you'll remember.
Sure was. All right, we're getting down to some of our last few teams. We are looking at a small team next. This is Wilmington. Wilmington has qualified for state 13 times. 8 out of the 13 times they have made it to day 2. Again, another huge accomplishment just to make it to day 2. It's exciting to be here and know that you get one more opportunity to put it on the floor, and I know that they'll bring it today. From those 8 times of day 2, they have gotten a second place title one time in gotten the first place title 2 times. So this coach here has 2 rings already, and I'm sure that they are striving for a 3rd. Huge accomplishment for their team already.
All right, and already set and ready to go. We have the Wildcats coming out. Holding hands, giving each other that last bit of mat talk before they take the floor for their final time. Good luck, Wilmington.
Giving each other encouragement, getting excited and pumped up.
Very strong opening, tumbling, and jumps.
Using all athletes on the lifts and the stunts.
Very good execution on that pull up. And corkscrew down. Nice transition out. Great job utilizing those ripples and highlighting their specialty passes. Great job on that high-to-high TikTok. Great synchronization. Every single one of their feet came right back together. Toes pointed. They will get a good execution score for that.
They do a wonderful job using all their athletes at one time, which they will be rewarded for that at the bottom of the score sheet. Doing a double 9 with some signs, a hard jump. Wonderful use of the floor. Bringing your athletes back in using tumbling as a transition. Very beautiful.
Right into pyramid again. Great job utilizing all 7 athletes, switching back spots back and forth. Performance by Wilmington.
They've done a great job. Again, with 7 athletes on the floor, very, very, very hard to use the whole floor and utilize all your athletes effectively. And they do a really good job with this routine. At all times, they were moving and shifting, but you almost didn't notice. They looked bigger than what they were, and they accomplished that goal.
Very, very true. Amazing job.
Our next medium team is Lemont. Lemont has qualified for state 16 times, which is an amazing accomplishment. But an even cooler accomplishment is 16 out of 16 times they have made it to day 2. So this school is very, very familiar with this day 2 and doing what they need to do to get their athletes ready mentally and physically for this day. Some other really awesome things, their crowd is right behind us, so it's probably a little loud. They've gotten 3rd place 2 times. 5 times they have gotten 2nd place, and 6 times they have had a 1st place title. I know that they're really hungry for that again, to get their names said as they walk across the stage, getting that trophy, getting medals, and just walking away with their ring.
Very true. They had an amazing performance yesterday, and again, and already an accomplishment to make it today. But you know, each and one of these athletes know that they do have a well-known team. So again, that brings a little bit of extra pressure since they have gotten first before. They know what it feels like.
Absolutely. The history and tradition of this school is winning. So I know that they're excited to be back on this stage to leave it on the mat one more time.
All right, they are all set. And one more good luck to Lemont. Beautiful start with those standing tucks.
Landing with their feet together, synced, timing.
Very hard pass tumbling out of those cartwheel fulls.
Again, making it look easy. Sinking 3 baskets. Again, adding to that difficulty. Anytime that you have multiple athletes doing the same skill at the same time, it will help with difficulty, as long as it's done well.
Again, like you said, landing with their feet perfectly together in those jumps and the tucks after.
Visual lift.
Very hard skill. Hand in hand from that basket grip all the way up to the opposite lid.
And high to highs. Four different jumps.
Very strong cheer from Lemont.
Visual elements to get into this next sequence.
Great execution on the invert right up to single leg.
Adding a split in there to add some visual appeal.
Very visual transitions out of that stunt. Moving into what looks like, running tumbling section. Seeing a lot of fulls so far.
Specialty passes into fulls.
Beautiful timing from the ending pass as well. Always something going on.
Very nice use of that center flyer coming in, kind of adding some dramatics to the routine. Very visual.
And another round. Beautiful tap and go right up to the top. They've definitely made their routine very creative, adding always these eye-catching dismounts and transitions.
Good job, Lemont. So this routine has high level of difficulty in almost every rubric category, and so you saw that. We did see a few bubbles and a few drops in the stunts. However, again, with the amount of kids that they had on this floor, they really needed 2 of those stunts to hit to get in that difficulty range. We will see some points deducted for those stunts dropped, but again, their difficulty is so high, they can still have a good chance here.
Very true, and that just shows how well they did on continuing to pick up the routine and keep that energy up. And that's one of the biggest things in cheerleading, to not let a mistake show on your face. So I think they did an amazing job with that, and they still should be very proud of that routine.
Absolutely. we are moving on to our small team division. We are going to be seeing Knoxville. Knoxville has qualified for state 5 times, and they too are making school history of being the first time to see J2. Anytime you can get your team to state, that's a huge accomplishment, but anytime you can make it to day 2, it's even greater. So we're excited for these teams that can start making school history to be here and put it all out on the mat. They are our last small team. This is Knoxville.
All right, happy and excited. You can feel the energy in the arena as they're taking the floor. All right, here we go. One more. Good luck to Knoxville.
Strong opening tumbling.
Very good synchronization on all of those jumps.
Low to high, switch to switch, another difficult stunt. Two tap girls switching, helps with the difficulty in the pyramid rubric, catching to the top.
Great job keeping the voices up through the entire time they were in the pyramid and stunts.
Very hard to do. Doing their jumps in the corner. We don't see that a lot, but it is a nice visual. Something to remember.
And slowly making their way back with a smooth transition into the center to do their another elite stunt. Great job with the full downs. Having the top girl square to the front does take a lot of body awareness. Beautiful running tumbling pass at the end.
Coming back for more of a pyramid. We had a flip inversion, catching to one leg at the top, another high difficulty element.
Very strong performance from Knoxville.
Another team that took hard, difficult skills and made it look easy. The really nice thing about this is that they do make it look easy, but these athletes have been training all year long for this performance, and the difficulty in the stunts that we're seeing today is huge, and they're hard skills, but they are making them look flawless and easy.
Very true, and again with that team, already an accomplishment making it to today, so they should already be proud of that what they did yesterday, and again, another great performance to be proud of that they put on the mat today.
We are going to be seeing our last medium team of the day, and then we will get into what we call the podium ceremony. So they'll bring out a podium and they'll announce third place, second place, and first place. Every single athlete that gets in the top 3 spots will have their name called, and they will get to walk across the podium, be medaled, and just get to celebrate with their team. So our last team is Oak Forest. Oak Forest has qualified for state 16 times. 13 out of the 16 times they have made it to day 2. So another team that is very familiar with day 2, very familiar with what you have to do to get here, and and it shows with how many medals they've had. So they've had 4 third-place titles, 3 second-place titles, and 2 first-place titles. So I know this coach and her team of coaches have 2 medals already, and they're aiming to get their 3rd ring here tonight.
High school sports fans never miss another game. Become a subscriber to the NFHS network to watch live event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sporting events from across the country. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination, NFHSnetwork.com. We are high school. All right, and again, we are getting set up. They've already got their flags and props set up. This is the last team in the medium division, and again, the last team of this first session on the finals day. And like we've said, this team, it is an accomplishment already to make it to today, but they have had a taste of what it is like to win. So they've got that name out there. They've got a little added pressure, but they did an amazing job yesterday. They know what it feels like to compete on this mat, so all we can hope is for the best for Oak Forest.
This team did win state last year when we had our virtual year, which is a very hard accomplishment because they did get to send in a video of themselves, but as a coach, anytime you video, you feel like, okay, we can do this one better. And so you find yourself videoing and videoing and re-videoing until you find the perfect submission. So they did a great job last year, and just so excited to be back in this arena with everybody. This is our first time since 2020, and we are thrilled to be back. We want to thank you for your time with all of us, coming here and watching and being live with us. We want to thank all the fans that are here in person because the feeling that you're giving in this arena is amazing. But we also want to give a huge shout out to all of you with us at home because we know that you're here supporting us, supporting the girls, and supporting the state of Illinois and cheerleading in general.
Very true. And again, as you saw this team bring their flags and props out, you're going to get to see, I remember from yesterday, that they have a theme going with their routine. So as we look around, we can see the crowd. They all have flags like race car and their bows too. So you're going to see a little bit of a theme in their routine throughout their music, throughout kind of the motions that they use, which we have a few of the teams that will also be in the later session that kind of get to use a theme and just make it fun with their routine and something to watch out for.
Our announcers are giving some shout outs to everybody who has made this day possible because it truly, truly takes a village for this to happen, starting with our parents, our athletes, and our coaches, because without them, this wouldn't happen. The IHSA office, all of our judges, Double B Entertainment for all the music, lighting, sounds, and NFHS for helping support us and get you here live.
There is a lot of work that goes into this. And we have the crowd going crazy for our last performance of the session 1. Again, one more good luck and about to take the floor to Oak Forest.
Their crowd is right beside us. Very excited for today. They brought a big crowd fan group here. Strong tumbling, group layouts.
Beautiful execution again today, as well as on these dismounts.
Strong standing tumbling and good execution to land together.
And again, doing a great job timing those baskets with that center full. Another stick and stand today for the center standing full. Great job on their opening. transition, inverts to the top, one leg. 2 high to highs, that is difficult to do.
And then another low to high, switching.
Very, very difficult stunt sequence. The crowd is going crazy. The coaches are happy. Beautiful ripple.
Full.
A lot of tumbling with this team. Beautiful specialties. Very hard Arabian through to whip full. Beautiful. Again, another job, great job highlighting these ending routines.
Hitting the ground and rewinding right back up. Creative transition with the flyer here.
And a little bit more of their theme come out. Loving the energy in the dance.
Beautiful job, Oak Forest. They look pleased. Very happy. They have a lot of fun elements in that routine, a lot of things to remember them by, but on top of it all, strong difficulty and execution.
Very true, and it's cool to see how they react after they hit a performance like that. Some teams, get up, jump, hug each other, and some teams take a second to just take it in and take that in all in of a great performance from Oak Forest.
You're right. So all of these athletes have had 3 minutes to shine on this floor. We are concluding our small and medium team divisions. What will happen now is we will call all the small teams down to the floor. We will then announce third place. They will walk across the podium where every single athlete, coach, and participants of the school can get their name called and get a picture, get their trophy, get their medal, and celebrate. Then we will do the same with second place and the same with first place. We will then have everyone exit the floor. Our medium team division will then take the floor. We will do the same with third, second, and ultimately first place titles will be awarded today. We are so excited that you're with us, both at home and live in person.
All right, and again, like we said, we will take a break before awards, but we will be back. The first team in the next session is going to go at 3 o'clock p.m., and we'll be alternating with our large and co-ed teams.
Good luck to all the teams and wonderful athleticism that we saw here on the floor. Thanks for bringing it today and making it a great show.
What we're going to do is this. We're going to make sure that all of the small teams are going to have you make one down, but we're going to hold you behind the judges panel. You cannot move anywhere behind the judges panel. And if you have your administration here as well, they can head down with you. So we need coaches, staff, we need administration, we need athletes in small only to make your way behind the judges table. Do not pass that area behind the judges table. We appreciate your help on that. And we'll be back with some results in just a few minutes.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate! Once again, for all athletes, top 3 teams in the small division. Just a couple details. Number 1, we want to make sure we've already had a little chat with our friend Brian here with the representatives from each team. But for those in the audience, we want to make sure that we keep a very positive environment here. We want to cheer on every team that we announce today. So one more time, I just want you all to put those hands together for all these teams. Assisting with the awards today, we have a couple of IHSA board members that are going to join us. One of them is from Rockridge. It's here for IHSA. And the other board members from my hometown, Chicago. He's at De La Salle. It's here for Tom Sherman. We thank you all very much. Okay, here we go. Intense music starts, lights drop. It's like American Idol. We're going to start with our third place team. Once again, our third place team in the small division. Your third place team, let's hear it for Carterville! Congratulations to assistant coach Stevie Bastion.
And congratulations to our assistant coach Carly Etter.
On to these fantastic athletes. Let's hear from Madison Meyer.
And let's hear from Brian Bechtel.
A round of applause for Ashley Jackson.
And congratulations to Maureen Sizemore.
Let's hear from the small fight, Caitlin Waller. Let's hear it for Mercedes Levesque.
And congratulations to Avery Myers.
Let's hear it for Gracie Reagan.
Let's hear it for Elena Chesney.
Congratulations once again, Carterville. Your third place seed in the small division. You can go and see your trophy. Congratulations to the Lions. All right, we're on to our second place team. Once again, this is our second place team in the small division. Looking it together, it's round 4. Noah Breese! And another congratulations to the Vikings of Johnsburg. We're going to start with the 67 and the 19 We're going to go ahead and start with our principal over at Burlington Central, Mr. Vernon Hills. We got one more place to announce, and that will be your champions. Your champions in small division. Are you guys ready? Let's put things together and welcome your champions. Let's hear it for Johnsburg! Congratulations to the head coach, Mr. Matt Dahl. Another round of applause for another assistant coach, Mr. Benet Academy.
Make some noise for the lady Olsen!
Put the hands together for Danielle Malone.
And congratulations to Ashley Johnson.
And a round of applause for Miss Mia Anderson.
And let's hear it for Anna Humphrey.
And last but certainly not least, let's hear it for Sadie Turner. Congratulations once again to your champions in the small division. Let's hear it for the Skyhawks from Johnsburg. Step out of this photo. Let's put the hands together once again for all the top 3 teams. After Johnsburg is done making their photo taking, we'll go ahead and have the other top 3 teams join them for the group photo. Congratulations again to all the top 10 teams in the small division. You all were fantastic. We should be picking their So let's hear once again for the Lions of Carterville, the Vikings of Boone, and the Skyhawks of Johnsburg. Good job, everyone. At this time, we're looking for all the athletes here in the performance area. To another final executive of Hunting on the side of it. We do have to report the presence of the top teams. For all the teams in the division, we're going to take your way down to the area behind the judges' table. We'll tell you when to take the ball.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
I hear the state champ principal has to get in and do this dance with the team.
Once again, this is the third place team in the 2020
science part. That's good. That's right. I'm going to need to do a little bit more on this. I think I have to.
You are a little high. I know a reporter.
We're going to start right now.
I've never seen Marnie in the club.
Look how much temper. That's it. second place in the medium division. Make some noise for Farmington. once again for the baseball. And now,